Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of President Renaud Muselier and the Provence-Alpes-Côte-d'Azur region's government, it gives me great pleasure to say a few words at the end of this conference. Here, in the South region of France, our economic policy is all about creating added value while being at the forefront of innovation to become Europe's leading smart region. Obviously, this means a high-tech and connected area, but also a friendly and caring community towards its citizens, using innovation and new digital technologies in all areas. Smart city, e-health, e-security, IT industry, etc., and of course, smart grids. Since 2016, we have been deploying a large-scale program called FlexGrid to set up the first smart grid territory in Europe. FlexGrid now includes more than 40 projects to roll out optimized energy networks over the whole region's territory. We want to be exemplary and leader in sustainable development, green growth, and aim to achieve to be carbon neutral by 2050. We have done a regional community driving force for climate change agreements in order to preserve our living environment and the jewel of our biodiversity. As our region's president uses to say, we act to be a conference of parties, a COP ahead. And to achieve this, we have launched a great climate plan and devote 30% of our budget to it, which represents 500 million euros this year. That is why I am very grateful to have had the opportunity to be part of this project and event with neighboring European regions like Abruzzo in Italy and Western Greece to collaborate with great cities and provinces like Milan, Granada, Sarajevo, Setúbal and Lyon. I am delighted to see that Cap Energies, or Energies Cluster, and its 530 members, whom I cannot thank enough, are working passionately to create innovative solutions and achieve the ambitions of energy transition and Green Deal. Working in partnership with European collaborators who share the same challenges, in addition to be a great pleasure, is a great advantage and an asset for developing economic opportunities. In this context, Cap Energies held several workshops dedicated to SMEs and public authorities in all the region's territories, in order to highlight the experience of our transnational partners, in particular on the theme of innovative and green public procurement. The Smart City project and its main results have been presented. This project has contributed to green growth and to effective deployment of smarter and more sustainable cities in the Euro-Mediterranean area. In doing so, it supported local economy, employment, and favored new markets for the industry, including SMEs and startups in each region. We particularly seen and understood that investing in lighting and smarter buildings is an important first step, not the least. These two technological segments provide key services seen by citizens on a daily basis. They are the mirrors of your commitment to both the attractiveness of our cities and sustainable economic development. Your communities and more generally the Euro-Mediterranean society have expressed their expectation for more urban well-being and security and for less light pollution and energy cost. Expectations for which public lighting and public buildings that are the core of our infrastructures have major role to play. Making them smarter means making our cities and territories smarter with all the additional possibilities they offer, for example, in terms of mobility services. With the Smart City project and in over 2 years, several pilot sites and actions aimed at strengthening cooperation between public authorities and industry have been implemented in Italy, Greece, Spain, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Portugal and France. It made it possible to develop public policy recommendations to improve the understanding and integration of good practices in the field of smart city. Among these recommendations, the more systematic use of innovative and green public procurement. We, public authorities, have a central role to play. Our purchasing decisions impact millions of people through the supply chain. Sustainable procurement is about using public spending to achieve social and environmental objectives and to strategically use the public sector's economic power to catalyze innovation in the private sector. Regional authorities are well placed to contribute to achieve this objective. This is especially relevant having in mind that public procurement accounts for approximately 14% of European consumption. Now let's move on the impact of COVID-19. Despite it, the ESmartCity project team knew how to adapt, continue to promote exchanges, and get closer as today in an innovative way. The project has shown us many things that have been confirmed by the COVID crisis. Smart urban design must focus on the quality of life of its inhabitants. In this sense, cities should involve citizens as soon as possible and emphasize the joint advancement of social cohesion, economy, and ecology. There has also been an awareness in favor of a multidisciplinary approach to find the best solutions in urban management with more public-private partnerships. If the public sector, private companies, civic organizations, and academic institutions work together, cities bounce back faster. We have to break down the silos. The urgency of the response to COVID-19 could well be also a game changer for how people, companies, and states see personal data and where the balance sits between personal privacy, public health, and safety. This project, as this crisis, has shown us that we need urban managers who apply a smart governance made of exemplarity, accurate diagnosis, clear vision, creativity, collaboration, multidisciplinary approach, multidimensional management, and justice to benefit to all. Each speaker in this conference has shown us how important it is to include all these concepts, not only technology and services, in our policies and strategies to build the city of tomorrow, the city of today. When I see how numerous we are and the impact of this project, I'm convinced that this crisis can also be a catalyst and an accelerator for the smart city. If you're ready to commit to this change, I invite you to accede the ESmartCity Memorandum of Understanding to express your interest in the smart city development. Now that we have completed this project, I would like to warmly thank all the partners involved and all the participants in this conference. By developing new local and transnational projects, you are all pioneers of the smart city. Remember that the European funding is a real opportunity to help you. Ladies and gentlemen, we share the same vision of the smart city, and I hope we will continue to build it all together. Thank you.